Have you ever been in a room full of people and you wanted to talk to someone, but your mind just went completely blank? You just couldn't think of a single thing to say.
Oh my gosh, all the time. It's like my brain just shuts off. The anxiety is so real.
Exactly. It happens to the best of us, and that's exactly what we're tackling today.
Welcome everyone to English with Adam.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Veronica. We're so glad you could join us for a cozy chat.
In this channel, we try to help you navigate the tricky parts of English communication. Not just the grammar, but the real life stuff. And today's topic is a big one: how to start a conversation.
Where do we even start?
Well, I think the first thing we need to address is the pressure. We put so much pressure on ourselves to be clever or funny or interesting right from the first word.
Right, like you have to have the perfect opening line.
Yeah, exactly. But the goal of starting a conversation isn't to perform. It's just to connect, to make a small human connection.
That's such a good way to put it, taking the pressure off.
So the first tip is really a mindset shift. Remind yourself you're just opening a door for a possible connection. That's it. It doesn't have to be a brilliant speech. Just a simple hello can be enough sometimes.
Okay, so the goal is connection, not performance. I love that. So what's a practical way to actually, start?
Okay, so for a practical first step, my favorite technique is what I call the shared experience opener. You simply make an observation about something you're both experiencing in that moment.
Okay, so like if you're at a coffee shop or something?
Perfect example. You could turn to the person next to you in line and say something like, "Wow, this music is really great, isn't it?" Or, "I can never decide what to get here. Have you tried that new pumpkin spice thing?"
Well, that's so easy, no pressure at all.
Right? You're just commenting on the environment, the weather, the food, the art on the wall, anything you're both sharing. It's a very low-stakes way to open that door we talked about.
That makes so much sense. It's not super personal, so it doesn't feel intrusive or weird.
Now, once you've made that initial observation, you want to keep the ball rolling. And the best way to do that is with open-ended questions.
What do you mean by open-ended?
Good question. An open-ended question is one that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. It invites the other person to share a little more detail. So instead of asking, "Are you enjoying the party?" which can just get a yes and then silence, you could ask, "So what brings you to this event?" Or, "How do you know the host?"
I see. It kind of forces them to give you a real sentence as an answer.
Exactly. It gives them something to work with. Questions that start with what, how, why, or even tell me about are usually great for this.
Okay, that's a really useful one. What else have you got?
Another great opener, if the situation feels right, is a genuine compliment.
With this one can be tricky, right? You don't want to sound weird or creepy.
Totally. The keyword here is genuine. And it's often safer to compliment something that is a choice the person made, rather than, a physical feature.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. Like their shoes, not their eyes.
Precisely. You could say, "I love your jacket. Where did you get it?" Or, "That's a really interesting book you're reading. What's it about?" It shows you've noticed something specific and positive about them. It's a warm way to start.
Yeah, and it gives them an easy question to answer, too.
Okay, so let's say the conversation has started. You've used an opener, asked an open-ended question. Now what? This is maybe the most important tip of all: active listening. It means you're not just waiting for your turn to talk. So many of us do that. We're just thinking about what we're going to say next. You have to actually hear what they say and show them you're hearing it.
So how do you show it without just nodding your head like crazy?
Well, nodding helps, but you can also use little phrases like, "Oh, that's interesting," or "Tell me more about that." You can also summarize what they just said in your own words, like, "So you're saying you moved here for the job, but you're really loving the hiking trail."
Oh, I like that. It proves you're actually paying attention.
It does, and it makes the other person feel valued and understood, which in turn makes them want to keep talking to you. It builds rapport almost instantly.
This is all so helpful. I feel like I have a toolbox now.
That's the idea. So just to recap the main points. First, shift your mindset from performance to connection.
Right.
Then use your shared environment to make an observation. Ask open-ended questions to keep it going. If it feels right, give a genuine compliment. And most importantly, listen actively.
Those are such great actionable tips. I feel like I could go out and try them right now.
That's the goal. It's all about practice. It might feel a little awkward at first, but it gets so much easier, I promise.
Well, we hope this was helpful for all of you listening. If you enjoyed our little chats,
Please consider giving this episode a like and subscribing to English with Adam for more content like this. It really helps our channel out.
and we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us which of these tips are you most excited to try. Or just tell us a little bit about yourself. We love getting to know our community.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.